Yay! How's it going? Who's that? I'm late. It's 2:11. I'm a real son of a bitch. I'm sorry. Let's see. Do the banners. What's a good banner? Get rid of that one. There we go. What's up, y'all? How's it going? Delete, delete. Comment, yay, your eyebrows look great. No worries, JD. Thank you. It's about time somebody noticed my brows. My brows. I think of all of this, what I've gotten the most comments about throughout my lifetime have been the length of my eyelashes. So many women have been like, your eyelashes are so long. They're beautiful. Thanks. Okay. How's it going, Brian? How you doing? You working? Oh, you working hard, or you hardly working? All right, so we got new stuff to talk about this week. The reason I'm late is because I was alphabetizing everything. And by everything, I mean some of the things, because I'm not done alphabetizing. Doctor Strange, Captain America, Doctor Strange, Die. It drives me nuts when hardly working. Shh. It drives me nuts when they take when they take Doctor Strange and they spell it sometimes DR period, but then other times they'll spell it Doctor. Rex Havoc. When you're alphabetizing your back issues, where do you put Doctor? Do you alphabetize DOC or do you alphabetize it DR? I never know what to do. I usually do DR, I think. All right, so we got so much stuff to go through. Oh, Jeebus Christmas. Doc, you do DOC. That's probably what you should do, right? Oh, I forgot to alphabetize this little stack. Oops. What a diddle dick. All right, so let me alphabetize this real quick. LMNOP O LMNOP. Nope, Doctor DOC. All right, I'm wrong. Fine. It's DOC. That's fine. DR period is an abbreviation, but contextually I know the word, so I will instinctually look for all doctor books in one place. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You should do it. You're right. I don't know why I put it under DR. Last night, in Philadelphia, for anyone who doesn't live in Philly, there's a little thing downtown by the City Hall called the Christmas Village. And there they have... like it's a little pop-up of vendors and food and, you know, mulled wine, hot cider, bratwurst, some cheesy monstrosity. It's like cheese on bread with pickles and onions and mustard, and like that's it. That's all. It's just a just a sandwich with condiments in it. Raclette. It's called raclette. Hello, hello, hello. I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Nice. I get that reference. Die Hard. So we went last night. We masked up. And we decided we'll go down because Sushan wanted to go, and she's been trying to get this raclette sandwich for like 2 years now. Last year it was too busy, and they sold out, and they didn't have any, and so we couldn't get it. So then she's been wanting one this year, and so we said, well, we'll mask up, we'll drive down to Philly, we'll scout out the situation, and if there's too many people, we're just gonna head home. So we sat in traffic for like an hour and a half on 76, so that was cool. And then we got there, and it was flippin' empty. There was like 5 people, which was wonderful. So we actually parked the car, and we went and we got her her raclette sandwich. Someone's calling me. Give me a second. Thank you for calling Hero Complex. Can I help you? Hi. Mm-hmm. Are you the one who was just outside my door? Okay. Yeah. I can ring you up real quick. Okay. I'm in the middle of a live stream, so we got to make it quick. All right. Cool, man. Bye. All right, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta go. Someone wants Pokemon cards, and they're out my front door. So I'm gonna put up a little banner that says, I don't know, friggin' JD will be right back. And then you guys talk amongst yourselves. Hi, Carol. I see you there. Hi, Action Figure Expert. Hi, Anthony Drago. BRB. Literally all my distributor had. That was the only thing I could get in for some reason. Everything else is sold. Gotcha. 26. Did you do that? Right. You. Something that. Done. You got it, brother. Of course, have a good one. All right. I'm back. I did it. I made a sale. Whoops. I got rid of the wrong banner. So we went downtown to the what you dilly? The Christmas Village, and it was empty as hell. But we got her her sandwich, and I got me a hot cider, and we took a picture by the Christmas tree, and then we went home. It was the most expensive cheese sandwich I've ever purchased. Because there was gas and parking. We had to park at a thing which was like $15, and then the sandwich. And anyway, it was lovely. It was wonderful. It was freezing my tuchus off. So all right, I'm going to go through the books. Agretsuko, Meet Her Friends. Number 2. Got one of those. I'll tell you, I used to be a real curmudgeonly Christmas guy, right? Like holidays and what have you. I always got annoyed at Christmas music. And I think a lot of it has to do with working in malls a lot and how the Christmas music starts like on Thanksgiving. And all the other trappings of working in a mall and retail and all that sort of stuff, which can bog you down a little bit. And I think it just made me a little Like the Christmas music would start and I'd be frustrated that Christmas music started already. And I'm like, come on with the Christmas music. I hate Christmas music. I don't hate Christmas music. I get Christmas music stuck in my head all the time. There's something about the season. You know, I like all the lights and all the dumb stuff. Like I like Christmas trees and, you know, seeing buildings all lit up and stuff. Very lovely. Anyway. Barbalian. Wait, okay, so I did a Gretzko. Oh, we'll do Savage Avengers number 16 from Jerry Duggan and Patrick Zurcher. Who is this artist? This isn't Patrick Zurcher. I'll tell you that much. Oh, Java Tartaglia. Java Tartaglia. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's under Savage, not Avengers. But I put it under Avengers. So take that, Alphabet. You don't own me. You can't tell me what to do. Carol, how you been? Oh, and then this morning I had to go get my fingerprints done because I am changing my last name legally. And it is quite a process. Quite an expensive process with many little steps. 1, 2, 3. Big Girls number 5. A story about gigantic women fighting gigantic kaiju monsters. So I got 3 copies of that. Big Girls number 5. What's your favorite at-desk snack? Do you guys have something that you just keep at your desk that you just like crunch on all day? Black Cat. Ooh, I'm excited for this. The cover looks really good. Is it Valerio Schiti? Who is this? Who drew this? It's somebody I like. I know that. I think it's... Oh, maybe it's David Marquez. Oh, it's Brian... No, it's a color artist. Who is this? Oh, it's Pepe Larraz. No wonder I like it. Pepe Larraz. That's a real nice. By Jed McKay with art by C.F. Villa. Oh, this... I know C.F. Villa. This looks very familiar, this art style. Ooh, I like this. We got some Doctor Strange in here. So, Black Cat number 1 is the new series, and it is a King in Black tie-in. So if you're reading the King in Black stuff, this is one of the tie-ins. And I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 Black Cat number 1. And then there are 1, 2, 3 variant covers. I'm okay, JD, says Carol. Carol, that doesn't sound very good. You're okay? I'm sorry. I hope... I can't tell if I'm misreading that. If you're like, I'm okay, JD, or if it's like, I'm okay, JD. I'm trying to be good. I snack on blueberries and strawberries. Good afternoon, JD. Hi, Hal. What's up, buddy? Blueberries and strawberries at your desk. That sounds lovely. I would have to have like a can of whipped cream. And I would just... all right, so 3 variant covers for the Black Cat. Why are you changing your last name, Destructo? It's such a cool last name. It would be cool if it was my real last name. My real last name was given to me from my father. And my father is a what's a word I can use in public? My father is a man that I don't know, and I don't want his name. I have not known him for many, many decades, almost as many decades as I have been alive, and my mother has done all the raising And she was there and did all the work. And I went, why am I carrying this Diddle Dick's last name? That's stupid. My mom is the one whose name should be carried on because she's the one who did the work and stuck around. So I decided to change my last name to her last name because without me, her last name stops. Her lineage stops. So I thought I would take her last name, and that way when my son is born in February, my son will carry my mother's name instead of my dad's name. My siblings, you know, they kept his last name, so his name will live on elsewhere. I don't care, but I'm not going to do it. Black Cat variant. So this is the interior artist who does faces very much in the Anka style. That's one variant. And then another variant is, who is this? It's the nullified variant. Well, it's not Sarah Piquet. Who is this? I don't know who this is. The nullified variant. That's a cool take on a like venomized version of her costume. Pretty cool. Sorry, I correct that. I'm really happy, JD. Nine days till Christmas. 2 exclamation points. All right, there we go. I was just misreading it. The all lower. See, when I'm expressing myself through text, if I'm using all lowercase with no punctuation, it just says I'm okay. Means I'm probably not okay. Sperm donor. That's what I called my biological father. I carry my stepdad's last name because he raised me. Bam. You get it, Hal. All right. Ooh, and there is a Scotty Young Black Cat variant where she's ripped the head off of a little Spider-Man doll. Brutal. From the World of Black Hammer is a new miniseries, and this is part 2, called Barbalian Red Planet with Jeff Lemire on the writing chores. And this is basically the Martian Manhunter pastiche from Black Hammer, who is gay. He is a gay man. And even though he comes from a world of shapeshifters, gay, queer folk are looked down on, which is very interesting to me, considering they shapeshift. You would think they'd be a little bit more open to different lifestyles, right? So yeah, this first issue that I read of Barbalian was really good. I liked it. All right, so what's up next? Blade Runner 2029. So Blade Runner had a series going on recently that was called Blade Runner 2019. And I guess they went, wait a minute, we're in the year 2020. This is nonsense. Why are we doing this? So now, the next series, the new series that comes out this week is called Blade Runner 2029. And the first cover A, has a Peach Momoko cover. I'm going to be honest. I liked the sequel Blade Runner more than the original Blade Runner. I know it's hearsay. Not hearsay. Heresy. Very similar word. Blade Runner 2029 has a variant cover, a cosplay variant cover, and also this variant cover. And man, it's really rainy in Blade Runner world. And then this cover, which is a sketch variant by Sid Mead. Kind of cool. Oompa, loompa, scoodly derps. Captain America, number 26. By Ta-Nehisi Coates. And we have Steve Rogers versus the Red Hulk, with art by Leonard Kirk and a cover by Alex Ross. Look how beautiful Steve Rogers is drawn in this panel. Let's see, we got, okay, so 4 of that, 1 of that, 1 of that, 1 of that, 1 of that. Captain America, 2, 4, 6, 8 regular covers. And there is a variant cover, another nullified variant cover. This is very cool. The red eyes are a nice touch. By Tedesco. Alright, so there's that. Speaking of Cyberpunk futures, a la Blade Runner, Cyberpunk 2077, number 4 from Cullen Bunn. Eek, that chin, says Noel. 2, 4, 6. I assume you mean Steve Rogers' chin, not my chin. Oh, since I have you guys here, I have been looking into getting a couple of back issue sets. So if anyone has any leads, let me know. I'm looking for the Greg Rucka Punisher run, which was only about 16 issues of the main Punisher series, and then like a 4-issue wrap-up series called Punisher Warzone, where he takes on the Avengers. It was a great run by Greg Rucka, where he has like he takes sort of a female sidekick, and like she becomes a new like Punisher. And I really like that series, but it's not in an omnibus or anything. So I'm trying to find the trade paperbacks or the single issues. And then I'm also looking for the Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider series, as well as the Kane Scarlet Spider series from, I don't know, they're both from the past 10 years. I had all of them, and then when I opened up my shop, I sold them, and now I miss them. So I want to get them again. So if anyone has any leads, let me know. Let's see. Okay, so that's that stack of books. Oh, American Ronin from Longshot, AWA Longshot, which is very cool. This series is pretty damn decent. It's about an assassin who emotionally manipulates people into killing themselves. So that's kind of cool. American Ronin, there we go. And then, oh, I missed a Black Cat variant, Ted Knock Headshot variant. Okay, so put that there, and then Black Cat. Are you guys excited to read anything this week? Is there anything that's coming down the pike that you're super stoked about? Next up is Deadpool from Kelly Thompson. Oh, you know, I didn't realize. I've been talking recently about Kelly Thompson and how much I'm enjoying her Marvel stuff, like Captain Marvel and Star and, Black Widow. Black Widow's really good. I recently remembered that she wrote a West Coast Avengers series not too long ago. And I believe that Kate Bishop Hawkeye is the leader of that. I think they're over in Cali. So now that I know that was Kelly Thompson, I got to go back and read it. Deadpool number 9. Cool cover where he's kissing Elsa Bloodstone and then dusting away. I'll tell you, look at the size of his, he's got such a huge signature. It's a huge stamp. Here's the whole issue. Look how big that is. That's such a giant signature for Chris Bachalo. Bachalo? Botulism. Bacalo. 2, 4, 6, 7 Deadpools. I haven't read any of this. But again, it's Kelly Thompson. So it makes me wonder if I should be reading it. Decorum from John Hickman is back. I feel like it's been a couple of minutes since Decorum last hit the shelves. Let's see, so we got 2, 4, and 4 covers. 4 of one cover, 3 of another cover. And let's see, so here's one cover of Decorum number 6. And then the other cover looks good. Very cool. With art by Mike Huddleston. Oh, did you guys see? They released a little trailer. I guess it's like a trailer. It's like a behind-the-scenes primer for the Miss Marvel show. Very excited for the Miss Marvel show. I like Kamala Khan very much. She's very cool. Fantastic Four, number 27. More of Dan Slott's current run. Blue Lady in my box, please. Decorum is quite fun. Ah, will do, Noel. Let me do that now before I forgot. Blue Lady for Noel. All right, so we did Fantastic Four, number 27, and there's a variant cover, I believe a nullified, yep, nullified variant of the Thing. Anthony Drago says, yes, the West Coast Avengers run was good. Should read Thompson's Hawkeye. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Hold the goddamn phone. What? Thompson's Hawkeye run. Oh, do you mean, did she write the Kate Bishop one? Oh, she sure did. I only have volume 3. Oh, so Kelly Thompson did. Oh, snaps. So, okay, so I should read the Kate Bishop Hawkeye series from Kelly Thompson, and then that leads into West Coast Avengers? Oh, that's exciting. Very cool. Thank you. I'll read that someday. I'll get to it. I'm so behind on everything. Yeah, she wrote the Kate Bishop. You got it. Firefly, number 24 from Greg Pak. And I got 2 of those. I was on eBay yesterday, and I was waiting for... Oh, that's the other thing I'm looking for. The Kill or Be Killed hardcover. And I was bidding on it. And it was at $25, and I said, all right, great. I'm going to leave it till the last 30 seconds. And I literally had a timer on my phone because I kept missing it. People kept outbidding me, and I kept missing, like, the end of the what you doing? The, what do they call it? The auction. And by the time I remember, it'd be like, auction over, you missed it, you dumb crapper. So this time I set an alarm, and I pulled over. I was driving somewhere, and I pulled over, and I was like, all right. And I waited, and I got 30 seconds, and I went, all right. And I put in my max bid, and I went, bam. And then I was like, I got him. And then at the very last second, literally like 0 seconds left, he got me. He sniped it out from under me for $54. And my highest was like 45. So he got me. What a jerk. And to be fair, here's the thing. I haven't read all of Kill or Be Killed. I could very easily just order in all 4 trade paperbacks and read those. But there's something about that hardcover that looks real nice. I'm probably going through way too much effort for a book I haven't completed yet when I could just read the trades. So Fantastic Four. Oh, I didn't even count those. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And the variant cover. And then Headlopper is up next from Andrew Mclean. Oh, so when I first saw Andrew Mclean's work, and it was Apocalyptic Girl was the name of the graphic novel. It's very good. And I saw his artwork. I was like, oh, this is great. I love this artwork. And so he did Headlopper Trade Volume 1, and I really liked the art in that one. And then as he went through, I could see his art style sort of morphing, and he started adding in a lot of hatching. Not cross-hatching, just hatching. So there's a lot of lines to, like, you know, create shadows and stuff like that. And that didn't really speak to me as much. But now, I'm looking at the newest run of Headlopper, and he is very much back to his original style with just a minimal amount of the hatching. Very cool. The first trade paperback of Headlopper is just awesome. It's so fun. It's so whimsical. I love the headless witch. The witch's bodiless head that he carries around with him that doesn't stop taunting him. Very fun. There's my wife. She's gonna go eat a gyro. Apparently Wawa makes gyros now. Or if you're a Philistine, gyros. Sometimes it's about the hunt and the presentation. If it wasn't, everything can just be digital. Boom! That's true. Good point, Noel. Oh, this is something fun I got in. It is the John Wick gold coin. It's a pin. But yeah. I thought that was cute. I like things from within inside the continuity of pop culture. As opposed to like a John Wick shirt. I'd much rather have like the coin from within the John Wick universe, you know? Immortal Hulk number 41. Oh, I need a new pile. Oh, it's another King in Black tie-in from Al Ewing and Aaron Cooter. I don't think I've read a King in Black thing since King in Black number 1 from like 2 weeks ago, or maybe last week. I wanted to read The Union. I wanted to read Symbiote Spider-Man number 1. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 Immortal Hulks. And then... Oh, I see. Oh. So, so to keep things straight, this is called King in Black, Immortal Hulk number 1. It's not like it's Immortal Hulk number 41, and it is a tie-in to King in Black. This is literally, I believe, a King in Black... Is it maybe one shot? So, yeah. Just so you know. And then I have King in Black number 41, which is not a King... I'm sorry, Immortal Hulk 41, just the regular Immortal Hulk series. Ooh! Where it's Hulk versus the Thing. And I like that it starts with a classic comic book panel. Iron Man from Christopher Cantwell, number 4, and Keifu. And I like that this series stars Hellcat, co-stars Hellcat. That's a nice choice. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hellcat doesn't get a lot of play these days, even though she was in the Jessica Jones series on Netflix. And there's a Peach Momoko Hellcat variant for Iron Man. This is very cool. Great positioning and foreshortening on this one. I like this. The hair. Very cool. So I'll mark that off. Kick-Ass vs. Hit Girl, number 2 from Steve Niles. I got 3 of those. Life is Strange, Partners in Time, number 2.3, based on the video game. Ooh, Lock and Key, subtitle, ... in Pal Battalions Go, ... from Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez. 2, 4, 6. I got 6 of these. And this reminds me, this cover, last night, Sushan and I put on HBO Max a new movie starring Kristen something stuff. Kristen Stewart. Thank you, honey. 2, 4. I got 6 of those. Called Underwater. Right? Underwater? Yeah, it's Underwater. And it was great. It was a really good, solid, like, underwater horror film. Mega Man Fully Charged, number 5. Yeah, so if you haven't had a chance, definitely check out Underwater. The Magnificent Miss Marvel, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 copies of number 17 by Saladin Ahmed. Another series that I'm woefully behind on is Miss Marvel. I'm currently trying to track down the Miss Marvel Omnibus. I'm currently bidding on it on eBay, and it's not up for like another 2 days, so I'm just biding my time. Magnificent Miss Marvel, where'd that go? Where are you, Miss Marvel? Oh, there she is. 14. Kira is excited for Life is Strange. Good, because she's my subscriber for it. Hi, Sid. How's it going? Oh, tonight is book club, and we are going to be discussing Eat and Love Yourself by Sweeney Boo. And it is about a woman, she's 27 years old, and she is unhappy. She has continually been unhappy with her body ever since she was a little girl. And she's struggled with her weight and her self-image and body dysmorphia. And eating her feelings, I suppose. And then she gets a candy bar, which allows her to go back in time and revisit key moments in her childhood. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that tonight at 8 o'clock on the Zoom meeting. Let's see. Okay, so that's that pile. Going to go get a new pile. I wish that someone would invent a thing that goes into your comic book box and keeps your comics upright even when your box is only half full. Do you guys have that? Where you have either your long comic box or your short comic box, and you don't have enough to fill the whole comic box, so then all the books just whoop, and they fall forward, and then the first one gets bent, ruins everything. Oh, drives me nuts. There's got to be some way to stop that, other than just like, I don't know, putting another box. Sometimes I'll find a box that fits correctly, and I'll put that in there. But even then, you got to weigh the box down with something heavy in order to keep it. Foam inserts. You use foam inserts. From where? What do you mean? And isn't foam very light? Won't the books just push the foam? Tell me more. All right, New Mutants, number 14. This is fun. I accidentally double ordered New Mutants, so I have to return like half of them. I must have been super sleepy when I ordered them. And that will cost me, I have to pay for shipping to send it back, and then they will charge me a 10% restocking fee. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 copies of New Mutants. Night Hunters from FWC Floating World Comics by Alexis Zerrett and Dave Baker. Interesting looking book. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, what's his name? Tom Scioli? Night Hunters. Number 1. It's one of a 4-issue miniseries. I got my short box in February. Nice. Foam cushioning, slightly too big for the box, since slightly too big holds the line. Foam cushioning. Yeah, text me a picture of this when you get a chance. I'm curious of what this foam is you're talking about. Let's see. We did New Mutants. We did Night Hunters. Once in Future, number 14 from Kieran Gillen and Dan Mora and Tamara Bonvillain. This series is great. Once and Future. Read it now. 1, 2, 3. Somehow I activated Siri. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 Once and Futures. Boop. There's a new series from Image called Post Americana from Steve Skross and Dave Stewart. Steve Skross is making a return to comics. He hasn't been around for quite a while. You might know him from The Matrix. He did the, what are those called? The storyboards for the first Matrix film. And I believe he did a Gambit miniseries. He was very big in the late 90s, early aughts. He worked on Spider-Man. He worked on X-Men. He's been all over the place, but now he's back with a, creator-owned book called Post Americana. Which I will definitely read. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 copies of Post Americana, number 1. I was disappointed. Speaking of America, I'm disappointed to hear that the America Chavez Made in America series is pushed back or on hold. I'm not sure. There's a bunch of Marvel books that are either on hold or are shipping late, are going to be rescheduled. Action Figure Expert, 10% restocking fee. I remember back in the day we would just tear the covers off and send the insides back and get credit, like 20 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. I miss those days too. Where you just send back whatever you didn't sell. And there are certain books that they do that for. They'll send me a list of books that have approved returns, and I'll go through and I'll pick, and I can send them back for credit. Very, very minimal list. Very small list. Power Rangers number 2. For anyone who doesn't know, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers has been divvied up into 2 series now. Power Rangers and Mighty Morphin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hal 2814, if you want the John Wick coin, let me know. I could always mail it to you. I see you say cool John Wick coin. Since she's been announced as part of Doctor Strange movie, they might be holding off on the America miniseries. That'd be cool. Oh, shut up.
Who would you like to...
I keep activating Siri somehow. Cody says, random Cody drop in. Did that Junji Ito book come out this week? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Second Coming number 1, but it's the sequel. Second Coming, Only Begotten Son, number 1. I got that for you, Noel, because I know you like that Second Coming, the first series. Who was that? That was your boy. What's his nuts? Mark Russell. All right, so here is something very interesting. There is a Robert Kirkman surprise issue that they just sent to me without me ordering. I had no idea of its existence. And it's Solid Blood, number 17, from Robert Kirkman and Ryan Ottley, the team behind Invincible. And the conceit of this is that this is a lost issue of a comic series called Solid Blood that they just found and published. So it's printed on newsprint. It's not modern glossy comic book paper. It's printed on newsprint like you would have gotten 20 years ago. And yeah, it's a fake 17th issue. Well, I guess it's a real 17th issue of a fake comic book series that is supposed to be a throwback to 90s Image Comics. And you can I don't know if you noticed, Solid Blood, the name of this book, is in the font of Youngblood. So he's very clearly poking fun at 90s extreme comics. So that is pretty fun. I can't wait to check this out. It's so weird. I love that Kirkman does kooky shit like this. This is so fun. So I got 2, 4, 6, 7 copies of Solid Blood. And yes, no, I'll make sure you get one. Oh, yep, gimme Solid Blood. Symbiote Spider-Man number 2, the current Symbiote Spider-Man miniseries from Peter David, and this is a King in Black tie-in. Star Wars Darth Vader. Oh, wait, let me count these first. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 symbiote Spideys. Wait. Oh, there it is. 15. Got him. Got him. Okay. I just noticed the back of Solid Blood. By the way, it's a very thin issue. But the back of it is an ad for Kick Fight from Cory Walker, issue 9, coming in March. I assume that this is fake and there isn't actually a issue 9 coming in March. But maybe they're going to put it out. Who knows? Maybe that's going to be their new thing, where they just put out random fake issues of series that don't exist, just for fun. Someone texted me, and I don't know who it was. All right. Star Wars Darth Vader number 2, 4, 6, 8. Number 8. I got 8 copies of number 8. Into the Fire, The Eye. Is this Aaron Cooter as well? Those eyes. This looks like Aaron Cooter, but I can't. Who dis? Cover artist Aaron Cooter. Nailed it. I'm not answering you, Spam Risk. Nobody wants to talk to you, Spam Risk. So I got 8 copies of Star Wars Vader. Alright, so that's that pile. Now, I think... Oh, wait. Not quite yet. We'll get to the trade paperbacks in just a second. JD, do you read Wolverine Black, White, Black, and Blood? I read, but I expected something bigger. I read the... No. Yes, I did read the first issue. And I like that it takes place in multiple eras of Wolverine's history. I think that's kind of cool. But overall, it's fine. It's basically just Batman Black and White, but Wolverine with a little bit of splash of red added. So it's just like different stories from different creators. And it's fine. I've kind of lost my zeal for Wolverine over the years. Like, I used to love Wolverine. I thought it was really cool. And it's just been, he's been around so long, doing the same thing for so long, that, like, everything that has been done with the character, that could be done with the character, kind of has been done. So, yeah. Not a huge Wolvie fan. He's fine. I like him when he shows up. Like, I'm not mad at the guy. I'd have a beer with him. But as far as, like, an ongoing Wolverine story, it's got to take a really good team to grab me. I think the last one I cared about was the Mark Miller one with John Reed Jr. Maybe issue 4, issue 2 will be better. Throat Puncher number 34, Blood Squad 15, Force Core number 2, and what other fake throwback comics Image wants to release? Are you just making these up? I feel like you're making them up. Back when I was making independent comics, like mini comics and stuff like that, and anthologies, you know, I would edit and put together anthologies of a bunch of different comic creators. The banner it would be under was called Punch Throat Productions. Stillwater number 4 by Chip Zdarsky and Ramon Perez. This is some people are on a road trip and they wind up in a small town where the residents have stopped dying. It's kind of cool. Stillwater number 4. Okay, that's done. Taskmaster number 2. Uh-oh. It's that Supreme Power guy. Johnny Supreme. Robbie Supremo. I don't know his name. What's his name? What's this guy's name? What is your name, sir? From the Supreme Squadron? No idea. I think Roberto Supremo is... It's probably his name. Hyperion. Yeah, I was close. Hyperion's his name. Walking Dead Deluxe, where they are reprinting the original run of The Walking Dead, issue by issue, for some unknown reason. I don't know how long this is going to go on. Got a bunch of variant covers. So this one's by David Finch, the main cover. And this one by Tony Moore, variant cover. And this one by Adlard, Charlie Adlard. Johnny Supremo to his friends. 2 and 2, 1 and 1 and 2. 2 and 1 and 1. There we go. Over Hyperion, says Brian Anderson. We Live from the Miranda Brothers. Great series. The first 2 are wonderful. And then number 3 comes out this week with this spooky cat on it. I don't know. But I really like the first 2 issues. We Live. We only find them when they're dead, from Al Ewing. The letterist, the cover letterist, has a lot of fun with the title. Very cool. I like it. So, Carol, speaking of Wolverine Black, White, and Blood, number 2 comes out this week. And it looks like it's got Vita Ayala, Greg Land, Saladin Ahmed, Chris Claremont, LaRocca, and Walker. Which Walker is it? Kevin Walker. Kev Walker. So the entire book is black and white, except for red. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 copies of Wolverine. And then X-Force. This has been the 4th week in a row where I have accidentally almost doubled my orders for X-Men titles, and I don't know why. This is another X-Force number 15. I doubled my order, so I have to send these back. I don't know what the heck happened, unless they were mislabeled. The only thing I can think of is that they were mislabeled as being part of the Ten of Swords crossover. And then when they come out, they're not actually part of the Ten of Swords crossover. So, very frustrating. How many copies of this did we get? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 copies of X-Force number 15. And I have probably 9 or 10 subscribers for X-Force. All right, so those are the issues. All right, so Cody, to answer your question, yes. Junji Ito, Remina. Little hardcover. On the back it says, I met Remina's eyes. Or eye, singular. I met Remina's eye. An unknown planet emerges from inside a wormhole, and its discoverer, Dr. Oguro, christens the body Remina after his own daughter. His finding is met with great fanfare, and Remina herself rises to fame. However, the object picks up speed as it moves along in its curious course, eliminating planets and stars one after another until finally Earth itself faces extinction. Is the girl Remina the true cause of the catastrophe? A masterwork of horror from Junji Ito, unfolding on a universal scale. So yeah. Spooky. Got 2 copies of that. Now let's see, is that under Remina? Nope. Yes, it is, by Junji Ito. Let's see, I got another manga from Rumiko Takahashi. I used to love Rumiko Takahashi. You would know her from Ranma. She did Ranma for many, many years, and she did Maizani Koku, and she did, gosh, what's the other one? Lum, and, yeah, a bunch of stuff. So now she's got the Mermaid Saga. She is an award-winning mangaka from Rumiko Takahashi, Eisner Hall of Fame inductee, and beloved creator of Inuyasha and Ranma 1/2. They say that if one consumes mermaid flesh, one can attain immortality. Unfortunately, the more likely results include becoming horribly deformed or turning into a vicious monster. Even if one were to gain eternal life, however, is such an anomaly a lucky blessing or a terrible curse. Yuta became immortal when he unwittingly ate mermaid flesh, and now he seeks a way to become human again. Hundreds of years later, he encounters a volatile and determined young lady named Mana while searching for the mermaid. Could this mysterious woman hold the key to saving Yuta's humanity? I hope so. Gosh, I used to love Rumiko Takahashi, and she still got it. This looks just as good as her stuff from the 90s. I wonder how old this is. 2003. Very cool. So that's called The Mermaid Saga. It's a lesson to you. If you find a mermaid, don't eat her flesh. Just a heads up. Why the F are we eating mermaids? That's fucked up. So many things running through my head, and I'm not going to say any of them. I'm just going to whip. Reckless from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Noel, I believe, said he did a Thunder Round video on this. I have to check to see if it's uploaded yet. But Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips of Criminal and many, many, many other pulp tales, including Pulp, which were coming out in softcover in a week or two. Yeah, there's a new one called Reckless. Ripped from the pages of history comes a perfect new hero for our time. Meet Ethan Reckless. Your trouble is his business for a price. A former 60s radical with the scars to prove it, Ethan is one part repo man, one part private eye, and one part wrecking ball. But when a fugitive from his Weather Underground days reaches out for help, Ethan will have to face the only thing he really fears anymore, his own past. It's sex, drugs, and murder in early 80s Los Angeles as Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, the best-selling creators of Criminal, Fatale, Killer Be Killed, and Pulp, launched their first graphic novel series with an electrifying new take on the paperback pulp hero. Reckless. All right, we got 4 copies of that. I'm assuming it is very good because 99% of the Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillip books are very, very good. I will be flabbergasted if this does not follow suit. It's uploaded, my dude. I really need to teach you how to edit. LOL, you think a mermaid would taste fishy? Probably. She's half fish. Are the things in your head the old reverse mermaid joke? Because that's what I'm thinking of now. Yes. Not better than Pulp, but very good. Oh, okay. Pulp, the interesting thing about Pulp is that it's such a short graphic novel. It's so small, and they accomplish so much in just like a little collection. Okay, so Invisible Men, the trailblazing black artists of comic books. The riveting stories of groundbreaking black artists who, most covertly, drew superhero, horror, and romance comics from the birth of the industry through the Golden Age. These men's life stories demonstrate how they emerged to break through barriers into a world formerly occupied only by white artists. Invisible Men, the trailblazing black artists of comic books, is gorgeously illustrated with photos and the creator's remarkable work from mainstream comics to rare titles like All Negro Comics. Invisible Men features Ken Quattro's impeccable research detailing the social and cultural environments that formed these extraordinary yet invisible men. There's a tweet from Mark Hamill. I keep buying books from Yo Books as gifts, then keeping them for myself. Check it out, .com, or yobooks.com. So yeah. Very cool. Pulp, best of the year. Period. Says Noel. X-Men, God Loves, Man Kills by Chris Claremont and Brent Anderson. In a real, it's a biggie. It's like tall. This is a reprint of the classic X-Men title. It's an OGN. God Loves, Man Kills. Celebrating one of Marvel's finest ever tales, in 1982, Chris Claremont was in the midst of his legendary run on Uncanny X-Men, changing the comics landscape forever and creating a new standard for superhero fiction. With a wealth of ideas, Claremont wasn't contained to the main title alone, and he joined forces with industry giant Brent Anderson for a graphic novel titled God Loves, Man Kills. This groundbreaking story saw the X-Men teaming up with their most bitter enemy, Magneto, against an adversary threatening all of mutant kind. Marvel proudly presents an all-new edition of this landmark tale, complete with a new framing sequence by the original creators and a gallery of celebratory variant covers by Marcos Martin. What? Oh, that's cool. So it collects the extended cut, number 1 and 2, and shoot, it's got Marcos Martin stuff. I love Marcos Martin. It's pretty dope. Captain America Winter Soldier Complete Collection. Well, that's it. It doesn't say Volume 1. That's weird. You would think that there would be a number on it. But yeah, Captain America Winter Soldier Complete Collection. Die, Volume 3, The Great Game from Kieran Gillen. If you like D&D, and you like dark drama, you should be reading Die. Molly, if you're not already. Doctor Strange, Dr. Strange. Surgeon Supreme, a compelling story with art that brings you to new worlds and realms. And Marvel's X, the prequel to the Earth X trilogy. So this is a new prequel to Earth X, which came out in the late 90s, early aughts, I think. Me. Love Die, Brian Anderson. Are you asking for Volume 3? Noted, says Molly. Spider-Woman, Volume 1. This was the absolute perfect team for Spider-Woman, and things are only getting better. Bad Blood by Pacheco, and Perez. It's so funny. They go out of their way to give her a new costume in this, which looks like that. And they still, on most of the covers, have her in her classic costume. Interesting choice. All right, so I think this is all of the Diamond stuff. Boobity-boobity-boo, Captain America Winter Soldier, Die, Doctor Strange, King in Black preview sampler, Marvel's X. All right. Brian, I believe I put you down for Die. Let me just double check my order form. Let me just do Brian Anderson. Mr. Anderson. I feel infected by it. My Little Pony. Die, Volume 3. Yeah, I got you down for it, buddy. You good. All right. Okay, so that's Diamond. Now we're going to do through DC, and then we're going to get the heck out of here. Go read some comics. Here we go. So, we have American Vampire, 1976, by Scott Snyder and Raphael Albuquerque, Book 2. We have Amethyst, this series, which started quite a while ago, but got waylaid because of the pandemic. Amethyst by Amy Reeder, number 6. This is the finale of this series, so that's done. I really enjoyed the first 2 or 3 issues. Catwoman, number 28. Apparently she's building an Alleytown army. That's the buzz around town. Enter the Strays. So that's the one cover. There's a variant artist cover by Jenny Frison. Batman number 105. Wrapping up the Clown Hunter storyline, Gotham isn't big enough for the three of them. All right, guys, did you hear that they are doing a Joker series? They just announced it today. Joker is having his own ongoing series by James Tynion and Gilliam March. What do you guys think? Should the Joker have his own ongoing series? Discuss. Here is Batman number 105 variant cover. Gorgeous colors. Batman's Grave number 12 of 12 by Warren Ellis. This is finally reaching its climax. And I believe there's another variant cover for that. By Kevin Nolan. Don't mind if I do. I do like Kevin Nolan very much. Batman White Knight's Joker, yes. But not main Joker? This is just regular Joker. This isn't the White Knight Joker. Ooh. All right. Let me see. Let me put these elsewhere. Dark Knight's Metal number 6. Noel, is this the last issue of Dark Knight's Death Metal? Is it a 7-issue series or a 6-issue series? Oh, it's a 7-issue series. So this is the penultimate issue. That's the main cover. There is a Swamp Thing variant by David Finch, I think. Yep, David Finch. There's another variant of the dinosaur who laughs, the Batasaur, Dino Bat, whatever this Tyrannosaurus Rex version of Batman is. Main Joker seems a messed up person to follow, but to each their own. Yeah. Well, I remember that the Joker had a miniseries. It only went for about 9 issues back in the 70s, maybe 80s, which I never read. So I'd be curious because I don't know, like, who wrote it, who drew it, what the theme of it was, like, what the story behind it was, if it was just Joker having adventures or what. There's another Dark Knight's Death Metal number 6 variant, and this is Mr. Miracle. Green Lantern, Season 2, number 10 from Morrison and Sharp. The Battle of the Sexes is only the beginning. And here's a variant cover by, I'm going to assume, J.H. Williams III. Are you J.H. Williams? J.G. Jones. I was close. J.G. Jones. I knew I wasn't quite right. I knew I was close, but no cigar. Justice League number 58, which is a part of Endless Winter, when the hall freezes over. And there's a variant cover by Jen Bartel. Nightwing number 77. I always like the blue version of Nightwing's costume better than the red version. Like the New 52 red version. I really like the New 52 run on Nightwing, but I really like the blue costume. The best costume is the one, not this one. It's got the blue on it, but the best version is where the Nightwing symbol comes up, down the shoulders, a stripe down the shoulders, and then the middle two gloved fingers are blue, and the other two fingers and a thumb are black. What a great design. That was super cool. Rorschach number 3 comes out. So there's the main cover. Or are you the variant cover? This might be the variant cover. And the main cover, which I personally like better, look like this. And then Superman, I believe it's Bendis' last issue of Superman, number 28. Look at all that cape. Boy, you're going to get lost in that cape. That's way too much cape. You look like a single-size bed with like queen-size comforter on it. Here's the artist variant. And Tales from the Dark Multiverse, Crisis on Infinite Earths. And Teen Titans Endless Winter Special. Stand Back, Titans. Black Ice Kills. So those are the single issues. Oh, and this is the variant for it. Very kinetic cover. I like this a lot. Wonder Twins, Volume 2. The Fall and Rise of the Wonder Twins. By Mark Russell. Ya boy, Mark Russell. And Batman, City of Bane by Tom King and Tony S. Daniel. That's a biggin. Part of the Tom King run on Batman. So yeah. Oh, and the Doug Mahnke heavy metal variant cover of Death Metal, where Robin King is playing a violin. Which I think is pretty cool. So that's it. We did it. We did it, you guys. We're done. Everyone's been quiet. No one's talking to me. So I guess I'll go. It's fine. I'll sip my cold coffee. And I think my wife is on break. Wife! Are you on break? Yeah. So what time? 4:30. Hey, we got an hour. Maybe I can convince her to go home and take a nap. No! She won't do it. What a jerk. All right, guys. Fastest go-through ever. It's been an hour and a half. Normally they're longer when people talk to me more, because then I get wrapped up in conversation. But if no one's talking to me, I just go through the books. Don't forget, tonight is book club. We're going to talk about Eat and Love Yourself tonight at 8 o'clock. If you're interested in book club or movie club, which are every other Tuesday night, there is a Facebook group called JD's Hero Complex Book Club, which you can join. And if you join that group, you can vote on what the movie and the book are going to be, etc., etc. We go live with the Spoiler Alert podcast, where we review the week's comics every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Thank you for calling Hero Complex. Can I help you? I sure do. Yes. Not open today. Today's closed Mondays and Tuesdays, but if you let me know what time you want to swing by, I can try to meet you. Yeah, I can meet you today if you wanted to swing by. Yes. Oh, okay. I'll meet you here in 15 minutes. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. All right, what else? So yeah, Sundays at 10:30 where we review the week's books. Noel on the YouTube channel, both he and I do things called Thunder Rounds, which are really quick little videos where we review a comic book in 60 seconds. A little bit of preamble and postamble, but yeah, the meat of it is like just a quick review. And they're generally spoiler free. We try to keep them spoiler free because they're new books. And what else? I guess that's it. Love you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. It makes this part of the job a lot more fun. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you guys are having a good December. It's getting friggin' cold out there. And that's it. I'll talk at you later. Mwah.